Hurt is obviously going to go with the Snake. And this is going to be a matchup of probably, let me see how many grenades I can absorb.
And not only that, or Mimo.
Yeah, it's Mimo, sorry, not Mamie, sorry.
Mimi, but anyway. The thing about this matchup, I've seen some Snakes say they hate Ness. I think maybe that's just an online thing. Because, I mean, who doesn't fight millions of Elite Smash Ness players?
True.
But you got that range advantage, and you can certainly eradicate Ness if you play your cards right.
Absolutely.
Which is what Hurt's doing right now.
Yeah, he's just keeping the C4 at the ledge and just kept down tilting him, wasn't able to get back. I mean, Mimo's back now, and he has snaking it off. We tech those. With the player of Hurt's caliber, you have to kind of expect the tech, but he wasn't able to get a follow-up because that situation put him off stage.
I like the down air to nullify the thunder.
Yeah. That is maybe a big factor. I feel like, ooh, and he just up tilts Ness and kicks the child into the sky. So that was 111% after hit. So that just kind of shows how strong up tilt is and how light Ness is.
Well, it's not even that. I think that was the bigger issue right there is that Hurt's spacing was really immaculate right there because he got him with just like the absolute boot of Snake's foot right there. So that played a factor right now. So this is where Mimo really wants to get his money's worth at. Which is to juggle Snake and yeet him into the next dimension.
I'm actually surprised. I mean, I know his back throw is stupid, but I'm really kind of surprised that killed because Snake's not a light boy. Snake's a heavy man. So I think maybe DI may have been a factor, but either way, that's a really strong hit. But it doesn't matter because Hurt has already gotten almost 80% up on Mimo now. So it is just
91.
Really one more, 91, just one up tilt away. So yeah, he's just going to keep center stage with the C4 right there as insurance.
The biggest thing that Mimo hasn't been able to do really is get Ness or Snake into a juggle scenario. Because Snake, even though, yeah, he has those grenades, Ness can nullify with a magnet. Ness can really just keep Snake in the air.
Absolutely.
If given the situation. Yeah. But unfortunately for Mimo, Hurt's not letting it happen.
Yeah, Hurt's, he's just so good at mixing up the way he comes back down to the stage. Yeah, Mimo was aware of the C4. He was not going to let that hit. This back air should kill, and it doesn't. Too close to center stage. Okay. But yeah, if that... Okay, good up air. So takes him off the top, and I mean, one hit, and this is an even game. But yeah, Mimo was playing this really well. He's really just taking advantage of Snake's weaknesses.
I saw that, Mimo.
Yeah, he was trying to take his lunch money right there.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that now and take the lunch money.
It's the ultimate disrespect. Because now you can't have lunch anymore, right?
Seriously. Yeah, this grown man getting big boyed by this like 10-year-old child.
And the dash attack almost taking it. Makita, he's probably going to try to absorb it. Oh, I don't know if that was Mimo being just incredibly good or if him just slightly angling it too close to the stage.
I think we'll call it 50-50.
Yeah, let's call it 50-50. They were both sick in that situation.
Okay.
Or they were both sick and just a slight miscalculation. But Nikita, with the up tilt, just kicking him in the face right off the top.
Yeah, that shows like her is so aware of when Mimo wants to jump. He's just so ready to, you know, hit him with the field goal kick. Okay.
Okay, yep, there it is. I mean, he was at 0, so it doesn't really matter, but still.
Hey,
okay, so the thing is, though, Hurt can bring this back because Snake can put on so much damage so fast as long as he doesn't get back aired.
Okay, right now, this is actually not a bad scenario for Mimo. It's just that Hurt really wants to rush down, and that he kind of just hung himself right there.
Yeah, he was a little bit too aggressive and just slightly misspaced when he came up, tried to put a little bit of shield pressure and then back himself off. But unfortunately, yeah, the yo-yo just went just far enough to hit Hurt and get him with the up smash off the top.
Yeah, with the... what I noticed about these like really defensive characters is particularly Snake because of how immobile is. Like when he has to start playing aggro, when he's playing from behind, things could kind of fall apart.
Yeah.
And that was the scenario there. And just got hit with the around the world. Whoop.
Yep. Hit him with the walk the dog. Or around the world, sorry, either one.
I'm not
yo-yo tricks.
Yeah, there's no camera on this, but I was trying to do it. I used to actually play with yo-yos when I was a kid, so.
I was too busy like having friends and stuff. Sorry.
Oh,
that's a joke. That's a joke. Something just happened and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
is that
Terry Bogard? That's not Aegis. There was an upset on the main stage.
There was an upset on the EGS stream, the main stream, and I don't know what it is. Everybody gasped.
It was a Terry Bogard who was the victor. It was not Aegis.
Yeah, and you can see holding the Fatal Fury hat. We take those.
Okay, no, that apparently was Sue.
Anyway, so we're going to game 2. Going to Hollow Bastion. I agree with this stage pick.
Okay, now it's it was Sue B AA, so on the mainstream.
I really agree with this stage pick because you can just set a C4 up top as long as you don't blow yourself up, and you can just camp underneath the stage. This is such a good, and with the small blast zones, this is just such a good Snake stage, but Ness basically being a walking hitbox, it's also a good stage for Ness.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
If mimo takes this is going to be a massive upset.
Yeah,
but I mean, we still have a lot of Smash to play. It's still early.
Yeah, it's only 2:12 p.m. here in Japan.
Yeah.
Really good reader there, but not quite enough to kill.
That is absolutely going to be it.
That's it. Okay, so good first stock there from her. Not at too high percent either. 70%.
On Snake, that's not much at all, right?
That's not much at all.
Yeah.
Ness can make it big, make it up pretty quickly though.
Yeah, it just Snake's recovery is so easily exploitable with Ness's tools.
Yeah, it's not even that. It was that plus just being below Ness is not fun.
No. Being next to Ness, being above Ness, being close to Ness isn't fun for the most part if we're going to be real about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as I wanted to point out what you said before about how Hurt was trying to go in aggro, and Snakes can do that, but the problem is, a lot of Snakes, when they go aggro mode, it's let me throw a bunch of grenades mode. But you can't do that against Ness.
Yeah, because it just ends up being a liability.
Both kicking the other way.
Okay. So good percent here from Hurt, but now he's in the disadvantage state, so I wonder how he's going to get out of that one. I like that. Thunder 2.
Slightly misspaced the F-tilt on the first one, but he went back up the second one, set him down, and he guessed wrong on the tech chase, but that's okay.
Yeah, still get him.
Okay.
Little bit of a miscalculation there from mimo. And now this is Hurt's game right now. He's content just
yeah, and with mimo at 0%, he can throw all the explosives he wants because he's like, what are you going to do? Heal back to 0?
Yeah, not only that, mimo has to find a way around the the field essentially because he's such high percent, and Hurt's not running at all right now.
Ooh, that's it. Up tilt off the top.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, Hurt downloaded him because it was a very close game, which mimo was able to take for the first one, obviously, but the second game, yeah, Hurt was just beating up that child the entire game, and I mean,
all right.
I mean, I'm not for child abuse, but that was I mean, yeah, that was bad. So we're just gonna have to see if mimo is able to get the re-download and maybe change up his game plan a little bit. Yeah, because it seemed like normally Ness will kind of trap Snake off stage and take advantage of his poor recovery and poor movement, but with that time he was Hurt was kind of taking advantage of Ness's floatiness, in which he would get really close to the ledge, trying to use up B. He's like, oh, sorry, here's a Nikita when you're in your up B lag, so you can't put out anything else.
I'm just having fun reading the chat. It's like this one person just goes, Japan, yabai.
Yeah.
That's kind of the mood of the day right now.
Yeah, but I mean, that is every tournament. Japan, the level here is so, I mean, that's why the only person who comes here and doesn't get upset is Spargo and Zamba.
Well, Zamba, he didn't get top A at Kagaribi.
That's true. He got really strong after he came here. He needed it was his reawakening, but Spargo was already awake. Anyways, coming into game 3.
Yeah, that's a different conversation. But anyway, interesting choice here. The stage is kind of interesting because I always think it'd be pretty good for Snake because they can really platform camp if they so choose to. But I guess Ness really likes those options to land and just chase down Snake when he's coming down. But right now,
speaking of chase.
Very lucky there.
Oh,
good heal.
Really good awareness coming in from mimo to know as he was going to come back on stage that Hurt was going to detonate the C4 and just took all of that. I think that healed like almost 20%.
Yeah, he was at 20. So yeah, if he didn't heal that would have been a dead Ness right there.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Mimo's
this might be it. Okay, he guesses wrong on the tech chase again. That's very uncharacteristic of him. Jinx, you owe me a strong 0. Sorry, I can't say that.
Maybe after the fact.
Yeah.
We call it herbal drinks.
Yeah, you owe me an herbal tea. Anyway, speaking of which, so we are back in neutral, but yeah, it's at this point Hurt is up with so much percent. It is 100% on mimo to try and approach, and that That was so smart to up air the Nikita like that. That was just so good coming in, because that's exactly what you want to do. You want to take care of the Nikita so it's not going to hit you as you're coming back in.
Yes.
And he keeps doing it, but that time hurt.
Yeah, that was
caught on.
Yeah, that was a trap.
Yeah.
So Mimo did really good at surviving, but not so much as getting the percent up. And I don't like none of these PK fires have been landing either.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, the PK fires, I feel like those, you don't really get hit with it once you're at this echelon of player.
Yeah, you get hit with them when you're just chilling at home with your cats playing on Elite Smash, getting mad all night. But,
yeah.
But not at this level.
Yeah, Hurt's not going to get hit by a PK fire. I hope he gets hit by one right now so I can prove it wrong.
Okay, I like that. I had to use the Thunder 2 just to get out of danger.
That is it. With terrifying scream.
You could see the player cams. Mimo was even like doing like the heartbeat, like, oh boy, I got him. Just gotta get 2 more, but.
Which, I mean, oh,
there we go.
He got hit with one, but that's all you're gonna get hit with because you're gonna SDI out of them.
Okay, good chase down.
Wow. Oh no, I don't think he was aware. He was too busy trying to get the hits. Yeah, he was too busy trying to get something going. So this might be it if he gets the tech chase.
No.
Okay, he was expecting the roll out.
And then he was just gonna blow him up.
Yeah, but then he just sticky.
Okay.
That almost broke shield.
Yeah.
But it didn't, so he will not live to see another day because after he avoided the C4, he got hit with the Nikita.
Nice. I like Hurt's avoidance of his own grenades, too.
I know, he does it so well because you can build up percent, of course, on your opponent, but also on yourself.
Because part of the thing about being a Snake main is admitting that at some point during any game, you're going to hit yourself up, pull yourself up with your own grenades.
Shout out Apollo Kage. I mean, he's obviously amazing, but I've seen it happen in a few games. He either loses a game because of C4 or an explosion he didn't want to happen. Yeah, it happens. It's part of the contract of being a Snake main. And the Nikita could take it. We tech those. We tech those. Good tech.
We did.
But he wasn't ready.
We missed the Thunder.
It's kind of funny though how he got the more difficult input. He got the more difficult tech, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna miss like a basic thing of playing, playing Ness. But it's the pressure and everything.
It's like taking like a really technical test, like, you know. Yeah, imagine you're doing like your trigonometry exam, but somehow you fail. You miss like 2 + 2 = 4.
Hey man.
I mean, you're the engineer, right?
Sometimes, most days, yeah.
Yeah, so you should know that feeling all too well.
Well, yeah, there are some days where your brain just doesn't work, and I hate those days, but they do happen. And I'm not saying Mimo's brain wasn't working.